What's up, guys? Hungry? Wow. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, that's good. What's up, guys? Hungry Stingram here, back at you with myself. How's it going, everyone? It's been a while since I've seen all of you guys because when I say, well, I don't want to over-explain myself, but, you know, it's been some time. Basically, what I've been up to was I've been gaining some, you could say, foundational, getting certain ideas about life, you know, restructuring the way my life, my life is at the moment. I'm trying to restructure it so that things get easier, as I can think and do things more better. And you know, to cut the BS, today's video topic is basically about life in the city, because I have lived in the city. I have, during the last few weeks, I have went to the city, and it has been a very I don't want to say positive experience. I want to say it's been a big city. I'm going to explain why it's been a negative experience, because okay, this is pretty much what happened. I went to San Francisco, and you know, people always think life in the big city is more glamorous, more opportunities. But you know, the phrase that goes well with this is that the grass is not greener on the other side. So you think it's better, you think it's so great, right? That you go to this big city, there's more opportunities, but there's more competition for those opportunities. I mean, there's more people, there's, you know, they think, you know, it's big city, more jobs and all that, but there's more people to go along with those jobs. So it's not all it's like, it's still not as good. It's still not any better than the medium city, than the middle-sized city. Like, I'm talking about middle-sized city, about 500,000. Big city, like about 7 million people, or you know, or a few million, pretty much, for the big city. So, I mean, you know, I went to the big city, and what happened was, you know, big city, when you go to the big city, you gotta pay to use the restroom. That's one thing that really pissed me off when I went to San Francisco. They make you you gotta pay to use the fucking restroom. You know, and, you know, it's like I was walking around the city 10 to 12 hours carrying a 35-pound suitcase, one in each hand, and they make me have to pay to use the restroom. I couldn't find any public restrooms. I had to go to the docks to actually find a public restroom. And I went to the gas station, I went to the store, and the restroom was broken. You know, what are the odds, you know? But, you know, I mean, I went to the big city, and it gave a very negative vibe to me. I just got a negative vibe from the big city. I was walking around, I mean, you know, it's just not the way people feel the big city is. There's nothing in the big city that you can't get in a medium-sized city. I mean, where I live right now, I think I mentioned it in one video. I mean, we're at the middle of the city that I'm living in right now. I mean, there's nothing. It's about, I'll just tell you guys, it's not a huge city. It's 500, I think about 5, if I remember right, it's not, I think it's around 500,000 if I estimate properly. But it's not nowhere near as big as San Francisco is. And you know, the city that I'm living in right now is not as big as San Francisco, but it has all the important places that it has everything that all the important stores you need. Like it has clothes stores, video game stores, ice skating rinks, movie theaters, um, you know, doctor shops, car shops. It just has everything you need here in the middle city that the big city has. All the important places. So before people move to the big city, I gotta say something is that you gotta pretty much I'm saying that for the big city, you have to make sure that you actually know somebody who gets you money-making opportunities there. And if you're going there because you think life is more glamorous and all that, it's only more glamorous if you got money already. If you're already rich and going to the big city, then it's good. Because now you have more money to spend. Now you don't have to worry about the 9 to 5 grind, and you can just focus on pretty much just what is it? Just spending money and having a good time. You don't have to worry about the BS and all that, because traveling in the big city, in the medium city, you have to drive more. But in the big city, even the big city, you still have to drive. You have to, you still have to pretty much drive a car. It's not as convenient to travel as some people think in San Francisco. In San Francisco, the traveling system is still more convenient to travel by car. So, in San Francisco, you really have to, walking is a pain in the ass, because you got to pass a lot of people, and that stresses you out. So it's not as glamorous as people think. So if you live in the middle city, I think you have to, like they say, the grass is not greener on the other side. It's not as glamorous unless you're rich and moving to the big city. Then it's good. But if you're just you really have to know somebody first before you move to. You gotta know somebody who can get you some money making jobs before you move to the big city. You're gonna screw yourself up if you just you don't know anybody there, and I would recommend that you save up at least probably about I don't know, if you know somebody who makes money, at least save up a few thousand or something. Like I always said, you gotta spend less money than you make. So you gotta at least know somebody there before you gotta make sure your cash flow goes over what you spend. You gotta make sure you're taking in more money that you're spending. So don't believe all this hype about. So you got pretty much. I'm saying is that you gotta either be rich or you gotta know somebody who can get you a job in the big city before you move over there, because you're really gonna screw yourself up trying to be like an actor, or trying to be just going there on a whim, trying to be an actor, or trying to be like some type of entertainment person, musician star or something, just on a whim and moving over there. I know it's not as glamorous as people think it is. I had a pretty negative experience with it. So I hope this video helps you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.